Good morning. Welcome back to Bible and Blues. It is Thursday. It's Thursday already. Woohoo! Today we're doing Psalm 128 is what we're doing this morning. Be sure to stick around for that. I'm going to do a little commentary here today, as I always do. But we're going to be reading Psalm 128. There's several short ones here that we're doing, which is actually kind of nice. Gives me more time for commentary. This morning I listened to the Dave Rubin show on the way into work. I had that rolling, and it was just part one because he's kind of mastered this where he does a long show, but he breaks it into three parts. So he gets hits on every one of them, okay, and it's actually kind of smart. So, but he has something different. Normally he just does a one-on-one with people. On today's he had Dennis Prager, who is a devout Jewish man, and Michael Schermer, and who is the owner, leader, starter, I'm not sure, of Skeptic magazine. Okay, and he's not an anti-theist, but he is an atheist. And so for the next 20 minutes, I'm listening to these guys talk, and I found it really nice because it was a respectful conversation of two intelligent men discussing their difference in their philosophical points of view. So it was just very interesting because at some point in time you just heard a certain amount of Dennis Prager's done this quite a bit, and I'm sure Michael Schermer has done quite a bit of this as well. I was actually a little bit surprised when Schermer brought up the concept of multiple universes, and the only reason I talk about that is because it's a cop-out. It's like using the God of the gaps argument. Okay? It's like saying, I don't understand something, therefore, God. I don't know how birds fly, God must be doing it. Okay? Well, yes, but how? How's God making this happen? It's not by a magical force, it's by laws of nature, so therefore, what mechanisms did God put into place to get the birds to fly? So, which gives you the study of avionics and things like that. Really, great stuff. So, just the idea that these people are sitting down and having a conversation, civil conversation, which really helps, and I think that has to happen more often. I'm afraid that most often when you see a theist and an atheist sit down and talk, it does tend to degrade to a certain level of name calling, whether one side or the other. I've always considered when the first person to start calling, start insulting the other one, is the one that loses. So as soon as you say, "Well, you're so stupid for thinking the way you do," so if you sit there and say, "I can't understand how you can think this way about ABC," well, that's opening up conversation and dialogue. It gives that other person the opportunity to say, "I think it's because of this, this, and this." So that's just kind of a thing about that debate. I thought it was really good. It's only the first part. There's going to be 3 parts to the show. Another one will probably drop this afternoon or tomorrow morning, and I'll probably watch it. I'm selective in what I watch from Dave Rubin, because if he gets another atheist on and it's just him and another atheist, it does tend to degrade to mocking theists. And at which point in time, to me, what that tells me is kind of a true colors coming through. Yes, you can have civil conversation with somebody that you don't agree with, but if you're among people who are together with you, you're going to degrade to mocking, and that's something you have to be careful of. I mean, I've been watching a few other channels that deal with edgelording atheists, and those, in their cases, their channels are actually designed towards the mocking. You bring a lot of stuff on you when you do that. I don't understand atheism. I don't understand the concept of looking at our universe and not marveling at the wonder of God. I mean, whether it's in the macro or the micro, I don't understand how you can do that. To me, when I look at everything from quantum mechanics, like I've been talking about, the very uber tiny is where we're, all the way up to the cosmos. I mean, and everything in between. To my daily interactions with people, I see God. And so a lot of people, and so I don't understand this concept of not seeing God, or not of having no belief at all. Doubting's okay. That's fine. I totally understand that. I can see doubts, and I mean, and to a certain extent, I mean, we are told to question things, and that's how we learn. That's how we learn. Dig deeper. You see a baby. I brought it up before. A baby who is born and 4 days later is dead. I don't understand that. I don't understand how God can let that happen either. It does happen though, and so there was a video that I watched, and I can't remember the name of it. I'll find it because I posted it, and it was 99 Balloons was the name of the video, because this baby was born with some major defects, and the parents documented every single day with this child, and every day was a birthday, and so it was 99 days, and it was a heart-wrenching story, but the joy that they took wherever they could with this baby, that was incredible. So, so it was 99 Balloons. Look it up, and it's not the song. So, check it out, and it's a really good one. So, anyway, kind of my story a little bit this morning. So today is Psalm 128, another song of ascents, and so let's just dig right into it. Blessed are all who fear the Lord, who walk in his ways. You will eat the fruit of your labor. Blessings and prosperity will be yours. Your wife will be like a fruitful vine within your house. Your sons will be like olive shoots around your table. Thus is the blessed man who fears the Lord. May the Lord bless you from Zion all the days of your life. May you see prosperity of Jerusalem. May you live to see your children's children. Peace be upon Israel. Here is reading of the Lord. Thanks be to God. What a nice passage. Wishing blessings like that upon anybody. You will eat the fruit of your labor. Blessings and prosperity will be yours. Your wife will be like a fruitful vine within your house, which is very important in this day, in that day and age. Your sons will be like olive shoots around your table. Thus is the man blessed who fears the Lord. So, and that's a really nice one. That's something I'm just saying. You follow God, you will be blessed. And may you see the prosperity of Jerusalem, and may you live to see your children's children. Kind of a goal of mine. We have two sons, and one of them has chosen not to have children. The other one's too young to make that choice. He's only 14. We're not going to, not the world we live in. Okay, so, we'll most likely have grandchildren through him. He's being raised in a Christian household. He believes, but too busy being a teenager to really work on that. So we'll see where he goes with this in his life. And I do pray that he chooses to follow God. Those who are raised in the way will come back to it later. And so I did, and I wasn't even very heavily raised I wasn't raised in a particularly Christian household. I was more raised in a relatively agnostic household. So, where we went to church and everything, but God wasn't talked about at home. So, there's kind of a difference between that and this. I at least talk about God in the home. So, Anyway, that's kind of what I got for you today. It's a good day. It's Thursday, and I got a good night's sleep. Caught up a little bit over after 4th of July. It was a lot quieter in the neighborhood, so that's a good thing. So I hope you have a good one. Tell me what you think about the subject down below. Do you watch the Dave Rubin Report? The Dave Rubin show, his show. It's a really good show. He does a really good job, and he is open to talking to everybody. So there's certainly episodes I don't watch, but I should actually to a certain extent. But at the same time. So, but have a great day. I will talk to you later, and God bless.